What's up, all my movie-loving maniacs? This your boy Bangful B of the Lassiter Factor, and recently, our former president, Barack Obama, revealed his list of his favorite movies of 2024, so I thought it'd be fun to pretty much watch all the movies on this list, not only because just to get a little perspective on why Barack Obama may love these movies, but also, let's be real, half of the movies on this list are going to be awards contenders, so I thought I'd go ahead and get the jump on that. I just thought this would be fun to do. And as you can see, there's an X next to two of these movies, which is Doom Part 2 and The Piano Lesson. I've already seen both of those movies and reviewed them. I will leave a playlist in my bio so you can check it out. As for the rest of the movies on this list, I'm going to get around to watching them. I can't promise when I will get to them, but when I get around to watching them, you will see my review. And the movie I've chosen to review today that I'm going to cross off this list is Anora. Anora is a movie that has been getting a lot of buzz and for its stars and the movie itself, so let's review. Anora is a stripper that comes across Vanya, who is the son of a Russian oligarch, whatever you want to call it. Either way, he's a spoiled rich kid. The two of them fall in love and get married, but then people that work with his father basically comes to New York and orders the both of them to annul this marriage. Now, I kind of had a flip-floppy reaction to this movie because at first I was kind of like, what's kind of the point of this movie? But then the second half really happened, and then I saw the ending of this movie, and that's when this movie really started to make more and more sense to me. I actually love this movie. This is one of those movies that stuck with me the more and more I start to think about it, especially after seeing that ending. It's really the structure of this movie that I've really started to dig. Now, this movie is directed by Sean Baker, who I'll admit I'm unfamiliar with his work, but I say this is a great start to get familiar with his work. I really like how he structured this movie because the first half of this movie is basically like your typical star-crossed lovers falling in love with each other, but then the second half kicks in where they basically are forced to get an annulment, and then the son, he goes missing, and so the rest of the movie is just them trying to find the son, and that's where the tension of this movie really kicks in because everybody is stressed out. They don't know what happened to Vanya. They're really trying to find him and get this marriage annulled. And these people are really trying to get Anora to realize that if they don't find Vanya, they're in big trouble. And of course, she's in big trouble because she's not in the best position in life. And that's really where the themes of this movie really started to make sense to me because at the end of the day, everybody works for somebody and everybody's trying to rise above their situation. But life just keeps whooping their ass in the back alley somewhere. And like I said, the ending of this movie, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. You just got to watch this movie for yourself. But the ending, like I said, it's really where this movie really makes sense for me. Now, Mikey Madison, she's an up-and-coming, and I only know her for playing one of the killers in Scream 5, and I know she was in other things here and there, but this is a really good showcase of what she can do as an actress. This right here was definitely her breakout role. And the man that plays Vanya, I know his first name is Mark, but I'm not going to even try to pronounce his last name, so forgive me. But either way, he plays this role perfectly as just a spoiled rich kid that is in over his head and immature. And that also plays into the structure of this movie, is that everything is all sunshine and rainbows, but then the second half kicks in and then all the cracks begin to show. And it's a good thing the second half of this movie really kicked in because I tell you, the first half of this movie, there was a lot of sex. And not that I have an issue with it, it's just, it got to a point where I started thinking like, you sure this movie's rated R? Because right now, this movie is creeping on an NC-17 rating. Overall, like I said, this movie stuck with me the more and more I started to think about it and definitely shot to at least within my top 10 favorite movies of the year. And I can see why this is one of Barack Obama's favorite movies of the year because it definitely has something to say about classism. I can't quite get Anora to a full hard eyes emoji, mainly because of the first half of the movie, which kind of brought it down for me, but overall, I'm still giving Anora the hard eyes emoji. And now I have seen 3 movies on this list: Anora, Doom Part 2, and The Piano Lesson. The next 2 movies I'm going to try to watch is Conclave and A Complete Unknown. I'm going to try to see A Complete Unknown sometime this weekend. I've been curious about that movie, so I'm going to try to go see it. That's it for the day. Have you seen Anora? If so, let me know what you think of that movie. And if you've seen all the movies on this list, what is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This your boy Bankful B of the Lassiter Factor. Stay safe, wash your hands, peace.